So in this session, we learn about motion in a straight line, that is straight line motion. So that is nothing but one-dimensional motion, one-dimensional motion, one-dimensional motion. What is the example for one-dimensional motion? Suppose let us consider a train moving along a level track is nothing but one-dimensional motion. So the body moving in, that is forward or backward direction only, is nothing but one-dimensional motion. So another example for one-dimensional motion is freely falling body. Freely falling body is nothing but a one-dimensional motion. Okay students, next one, displacement. So already in your regular classes, already we studied displacement. What is meant by displacement? So displacement simply, it is the smallest distance between any 2 points. That is, it is the smallest path between any 2 points is nothing but displacement or change in direction of a body in a particular direction. Change in direction of a body in a particular direction is called displacement. So displacement is a vector quantity. It is represented as like this, S bar or vector S. So it is a vector quantity. In SI system, what? Meters. So displacement is a vector quantity. It's having magnitude and direction. So what is meant by displacement? The shortest distance between any 2 points is nothing but displacement. So it is a straight line motion. It is a straight line motion. So suppose the body moving from A to B. A to B. So that is the path 1. So this is the another path 2. This is another path 3. So the body moving from A to B, it is a straight line. So this is nothing but displacement. So this is the curve 2 and curve 3 is the distances. So curve 2 and curve 3 are the distances. That is 2 and 3 are distances. So distance is a scalar quantity, only magnitude. There is no direction represented like this, only S. This is S bar. That is also direction. This is nothing but displacement. This is the distance S, only S. So pine nenu vector rotation avvaledu kabatti this is only distance. So distance always greater than displacement. Distance always greater than displacement. Distance always greater than displacement. Distance can never be zero. 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 Distance ఎప్పుడు కూడా జీరో అవ్వదు. Displacement may be zero or positive or negative or may not be zero. Displacement అనేది జీరో అవ్వచ్చు, నెగిటివ్ అవ్వచ్చు, పాజిటివ్ అవ్వచ్చు, ఏదైనా ఒక వాల్యూ అవ్వచ్చు. అంతేగాని డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది డిస్టెన్స్ కెన్ నెవర్ బి జీరో. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ పాజిటివ్. ఇట్ ఈస్ ఆల్వేస్ పాజిటివ్. ఓకే. సో డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ ఈజ్ negative at what situation? Suppose see, so let us consider a body moving from A to B, then moving in backwards, that is B to C. The body moving from A to B, then return back, that is moves towards C, that is reaching the point C. In this case, displacement is negative. Displacement is negative. Okay, this is the negative displacement in this case. The body moving from A to B, then return to A, again reaches the point C. In this case, the body having negative displacement. The body having negative displacement. Okay. So, distance by displacement is always greater than 1. So because distance is greater than the displacement, then the ratio of distance by displacement is nothing but always greater than 1. Okay. So I will go for one example, that is so numerical problem. Or before that, suppose the body moving in a circular path. The body moving in a circular path. How to calculate the displacement and the distance? See, dear students, this is the circular path. This is an origin O. Okay, the body moving from A to B. The body moving from A to B like this. In this case, curve AB represents like this distance. Curve AB is nothing but distance. AB is nothing but distance like this, and a straight line from A to B like this. This is the shortest distance between 2 points, is nothing but S bar. Is the displacement. That is the displacement. So, of course, this is the theta. So, that is the subtended angle. Theta be the subtended angle. See, suppose let us consider a body moving on the circumference of the circle of radius R. Circular radius R. Then, how to calculate the distance and the displacement? So, dear students, in this case, the body moving from A to B, so via curved path is nothing but, that is the distance, and a straight line from A to B is nothing but displacement. Is nothing but displacement. So displacement is the shortest distance between 2 points. So how to calculate displacement? So theta be the angle, subtended angle. Okay, students. So suppose, see this. So this is the theta. So this is the AB. A to B is nothing but displacement. That is S bar. So draw the perpendicular like this from O. So it touches the point A. Exactly, it is the midpoint. C be the midpoint. Okay. So this is the angle 90. Suppose this is X, this is also X. So total displacement what? 2x. Total displacement what? 2x. Okay. So I will calculate the displacement in this case. So from the right angle triangle, so this is the theta by 2. This is also theta by 2. Total theta. So this angle vachindana half theta by 2. Adi kuda theta by 2. So from this triangle, sin theta by 2 is equal. Sin theta by 2 is equal opposite side by hypotenuse. This is the radius. This is also radius by r. So x is equal to, on cross multiplication, r sin theta by 2. So then displacement S bar is equal to 2 into x, that is 2 into, what is the value of x? R sin theta by 2. So S bar is equal to 2r sin theta by 2. So this is the displacement when the body moving in circular path. When the body moving in circular path. By using this formula to calculate the displacement of the body whenever the body moving in circular path. So in this case, what is the distance? Yes. See from the figure, S is equal to what? S is equal to R theta. S is equal to. So dear students, please remember it. S, there is no bar. Is nothing but it is a distance. It is a distance. Distance. Only magnitude, there is no direction. So S bar, this is the S bar. Is nothing but displacement. So distance measured by the formula S is equal to R into theta, where R is the radius and theta be the separate angle measured in radian. Measured in radian. Okay, students. Okay, next one. Some problem. So an example problem. So example 1. Suppose the body moving on the circle, it covers a distance of 3 into 1 by 4th. 3 1 by 4. 3 of 1 by 4th. Covers a distance of 3 of 1 by 4th. 1 by 4th. In a circular, that is the body moving on the circle, it covers a distance of 3 into 1 by 4, that is 3 1 by 4. 3 1 by 4. So find the 3 1 by 4. Find the distance and displacement. Distance and displacement. So dear students, the body moving on the circumference of the circle of radius r equal to 1 meter. This is the given value. So it covers a distance of 3 1 by 4th. 3 of 1 by 4th. That means 3 rotations, and also it completed by 1 by 4th rotation. 3 1 by 4th rotation. So find the distance and the displacement. Suppose this is the circumference of radius already given, that is r equal to 1 meter. So displacement. So suppose this is the 1 by 4th. This is the 1 by 4th region. So after 3 revolution, it also covered from A to B. It covers 3 revolution and also 1 by 4th revolution. In this case, displacement S bar is equal for 3 revolutions. Body moving starting from A, complete. It revolves one circle and reaches the A. Displacement will be 0. So for 3 revolutions, displacement will be 0. So another, that is the final distance, of course, A to B. So in this case, what is the angle? 90. So I will take the formula of S bar is equal to 2r sin theta by 2. So in this case, theta is equal to what? Pi by 2. That is 90 degree. So S bar is equal to 2 into r is equal to what? 1 meter. So sin, so theta by 2. So theta means pi by 2 is nothing but total pi by 4. So S bar is equal to 2 Sin pi by 4, that is sin 45 degree, is nothing but 1 by root 2. So నేను 2 ని root 2 రాసాను into 1 by root 2 cancel out. Then S bar is equal to root 2 meters. So displacement of the body after 3 1/4 rotations. 3 rotations plus 1/4 rotation. 3 1/4 rotations. Displacement is what? Root 2 meter. In this case, distance. How to calculate the distance? So, distance S is equal to ఎన్ని rotations చేసిందనా, ఎన్ని revolutions చేసింది? 3 revolutions plus 1/4 revolution. For 3 revolutions ki 3 into 1 revolution circumference 2 pi r, that is 2 into 2 pi r, 2 into 2 pi r plus 1/4 revolution 1/4 into 2 pi r, 1/4 into 2 pi r. So S is equal to 3 into 2 6 pi r plus 2 1s are 2 2s are pi r by 2. So S is equal to 6 pi. What is the value of radius? 1 meter plus pi 1 by 2. That is 6 pi plus pi by 2. 6 pi plus pi by 2. So LCM, that is 2. That is 12 plus pi. That is 13 pi by 2. So S is equal to 13 pi by 2 meter or 6.5. 6.5 pi meter. Pi means 3.142. So 3.142 into 6.5 is nothing but more than 6 into 3, that is 18, more than nearly 25. So distance always, this is root 2 value what? 1.414 meter only. So distance what? 6.5 into 3.142. 3.142. So 6 into 3, that is 18. So nearly about 25, approximately about 25 or 26. So distance always greater than displacement. Distance always greater than displacement. Okay, students. Next one. Equations of linear motion. Equations of linear motion. So equations of linear motion. So equations of linear motion. So first equation of motion, V is equal to U plus AT. And second one is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third one, V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, or V square is equal to U square plus 2AS. And fourth one is Sn is equal to U plus A by 2 into 2n minus 1. So in this case, V is the final velocity, U is the initial velocity, A be the acceleration of the body, time, T is the time factor. Similarly, S is the displacement or distance covered by the body. So in this case, Sn is the distance traveled by the body in a particular second. In this case, nth second. So distance traveled by the body in a nth second. So S means distance traveled by the body in a particular second. In this case, distance traveled by the body in a nth second. So A is the acceleration, U be the initial velocity of the body. So dear students, please remember it. Body starting from rest means initial velocity will be 0. Body come to rest, that means final velocity will be 0. Final velocity will be 0. Next one, the body moving with uniform velocity. At that case, acceleration will be 0. Acceleration will be 0. See dear students, the body starting from rest means initial velocity 0. The body come to rest, final velocity 0. The body moving with uniform velocity, acceleration will be 0. Okay, please remember it. Okay, so next one. So, one problem, a numerical problem. So, about distance traveled by a body in a nth second. Suppose, let us consider a body. So, let us consider a body. So, moving from A to B in 5 seconds. In the total time what? 5 seconds. 5 seconds. So, this is first second, second, third, fourth, 5. This is first, this is second, third, fourth, this is 5. So let us consider a body moving from A to B in 5 seconds. In 5 seconds. With an acceleration of 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Okay, in this case, so what is the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds? What is the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds? 5 seconds లో బాడీ ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ లేదా ఎంత డిస్ప్లేస్మెంట్ కవర్ చేసింది? సో యూజింగ్ S is equal to ut plus half at square. So dear students, in this case, initially body at rest. After that, moving with the acceleration of 2 meter per second, it reaches from A to B. So in this case, what is the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds? So S is equal to initial velocity will be 0 plus half A, that is 2. So T square means 5 square. That is 2 to cancel out, that is equal to 25 meter. So distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds is 25 meter. 25 meter travel is. So the body initially at rest, then after moving with certain velocity by an acceleration of what? 2 meter per second square. 2 meter per second square. Then calculate the distance traveled by the body in 5 seconds. So in 5 seconds, distance traveled by the body what? 25 meter. 25 meter. So what is the, by using same data, what is the distance covered by the body in second? What is the distance covered by the body in second లో ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేసింది బాడీ? So what is the distance covered by the body in second? This is the nth second formula. So by using this, S2 is equal to initial velocity 0 plus, so acceleration what? That is 2 by 2n minus 1. So n is equal to 2. that is 2n minus 1. So S2 is equal to 2 cancel out, that is 2 into n, 2 minus 1, that is equal to 2 into 2, 4 minus 1, 3 meter. So it covers 3 meter in a second. Second lo 3 meter cover chesindi. So what is the distance covered by the body in 5th second? 5th second lo enta distance cover chesindi? Distance covered in a 5th second. 5th second lo enta distance cover chesindi? Sn is equal or Sy is equal, same, u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. U will be 0, a is nothing but 2 by 2. So 2 into, what is the value of n? So n is equal to what? 5. So that is 5 minus 1. 2 cancel out. 5 into 2, 10 minus 1, that is 9 meter. So dear students, please remember it. Distance covered by the body in a 5th second. 5th second lo 9 meter travel చేసింది. ఓవరాల్ గా మనకి బాడీ స్టార్టింగ్ ఇంకా 5 సెకండ్ లో ఎంత కవర్ చేసినానా 25 మీటర్ కవర్ చేస్తే ఓన్లీ 5th సెకండ్ లో అది 9 మీటర్ కవర్ చేసింది. అంటే ద గ్యాప్ బిట్వీన్ 4 to 5. లాస్ట్ 1 సెకండ్ లో అది 9 మీటర్ కవర్ చేసింది. సో ఈ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేసి మనం సో ఏ సెకండ్ లో బాడీ పర్టికులర్ సెకండ్, ఆ పర్టికులర్ సెకండ్ లో ఎంత డిస్టెన్స్ అనేది కవర్ చేసిందో క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయవచ్చు. సో Sn is the distance traveled by the body in particular second. In a particular second. Okay students, next one more example. So about equations of linear motion. Suppose example 2. So the body initially at rest, then after moving from A to B. First 2 seconds it travels a distance of x. First 2 seconds it travels by a distance of x meter. Next 2 seconds it traveled by a distance of y meter. So what is the value of x by y? So dear students, body initially at rest. First 2 seconds it traveled by a distance of x meter. Next 2 seconds it traveled by a distance of y meter. What is the value of x by y? So in this case, this is the first 2 seconds it traveled by distance x. Next 2 seconds it traveled by y. So using the equation, S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. For first 2 seconds, for first 2 seconds, t is equal to what? 2. It traveled distance x. So initial velocity 0 plus half a. So t square is nothing but 4. So 1s are 2 2s are. So x is equal to 2a. X is equal to 2a meter travels. Next 2 seconds travel distance y. నేను ఫస్ట్ ఇంకా కన్సిడర్ చేస్తున్నా. టోటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ బై ద బాడీ ఇన్ 4 seconds. Total distance what? X plus y. X plus y is equal to total distance traveled by body in 4 seconds. X plus y is equal to ut plus half at square. So x plus y is equal to initial velocity 0 plus half into a into t square. So total distance traveled by the body in x plus y time x plus y in x plus y distance. What is the total time? 4. 4 square is nothing but 16. So 2 ones are 2, 8s are. So 8a. 8a. So I want y. Y is equal to 8a minus x. 8a minus x. So 8a minus x, y is equal to 8a minus x, 2a. So y is equal, that is 6a. That is 6a. So what is the value of x by y? What is the value of x? 2a by y is 6a. That is 2 ones are 2 3s are. That is 1 by 3. That is the ratio of x by y. 1 by 3. Okay, students. So ఒకసారి మీరు ఇక్కడ అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే బాడీ ఇనిషియల్లీ ఎట్ రెస్ట్ దెన్ ఆఫ్టర్ మూవింగ్ విత్ యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సలరేషన్ ఓకే it travel by distance of x in first 2 seconds and y in next 2 seconds. So what is the ratio of x by y? So using the equation of motion s is equal to et plus half a square for first 2 seconds లో 2a మీటర్ డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేసింది. తర్వాత నేనేం చేసుకున్నాను, నెక్స్ట్ 2 సెకండ్స్లో y ట్రావెల్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి ఆరిజిన్ ఇంకా మొత్తం 4 సెకండ్స్లో అది x ప్లస్ వై డిస్టెన్స్ ట్రావెల్ చేసింది. సో s ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ x ప్లస్ వై ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ ut ప్లస్ హాఫ్ a స్క్వేర్ తీసుకున్నాను కదా. ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ 0 ఆఫ్ a t స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ సో t వాల్యూ వాట్ 4. It is the total time in x plus y. So distance in x plus y distance total time is 4. So force is nothing but 4 square is nothing but 8 is after calculation 8a. So x plus y is equal to 8a, y is equal to 8a minus x, then y is equal to 8a minus 2a, y is equal to 6a. So then x plus x by y, the ratio of x by y is nothing but 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Okay students, next another application, one very most important application. Application 1. A bullet fired into a wooden plank of thickness x. A bullet fired into a wooden plank of thickness x, it loses 1 by nth of its velocity. Then how many planks are required? Then how many such planks are required? Such planks are required to stop the bullet. To stop the bullet. Okay. So this is the one application, very most important application. A bullet fired into a wooden plank of thickness x, it loses 1 by nth of its velocity. Then how many such planks are required to stop the bullet completely? Okay. So in this case మనకి ఏ ఫార్ములా తీసుకుందాం. సో ఇక్కడ మనకి టీ ఫ్యాక్టర్ లేదు కాబట్టి సో టీకి సంబంధించినటువంటి ఈక్వేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్లో మనం తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఫార్ములాలో టీ ఉండకూడదు. సో యూజింగ్ ద ఈక్వేషన్ ఆఫ్ మోషన్ v స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ u స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2as కన్సిడర్ చేశాను. ఎందుకు ఇక్కడ టీ లేదు, ఎందుకంటే వాటి టీ ఇవ్వలే ఇక్కడ. సో మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి డేటాను బేస్ చేసుకొని మనం ఫార్ములా అనేది చూజ్ చేసుకోవాలి. v స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ u స్క్వేర్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2as. So by using this equation to solve the above problem. So for example, this is the plank of thickness x. So a bullet fired into the plank like this with an initial velocity u. So after passing through the only one plank, its velocity is reduced by 1 by nth of initial velocity. Its velocity is reduced by 1 by nth. Then final velocity after passing through the one plank is nothing but u minus u by n. Initial velocity u lonchi final initial velocity u. So ఒక plank ఇంకా పాస్ అయినప్పుడు ఎంత లాస్ అయింది? u by n లాస్ అయింది. Then after passing through the one plank, what is the final velocity? u minus u by n. u minus u by n. Okay, please remember it. So then, using the equation v square minus u square is equal to 2as, then what is the value of v square? So u minus u by n whole square minus u square is equal to 2a. S is the displacement, is nothing but x. Okay. Then u square will be common, that is 1 minus 1 by n whole square minus u square is equal to 2ax. Is equal to 2ax. This is equation number 1. So after passing through the n planks, final velocity will be 0. Suppose I will take n planks, n such planks, same nature, that is same, it is made up of same materials. After passing through the n planks, final velocity will be 0. Then again v square minus u square is equal to 2as. v square 0, u square is the initial velocity, 2a with acceleration s. How many planks? n planks, each of thickness x. Each of thickness x. So this is equation number 2. So dividing 1 by 2. Equation 1 by 2. So u square, that is u square, see 1 minus 1 by n square minus u square is equal to 2ax divided by minus u square divided by 2anx. Okay, so 2a cancel, x also cancel, u square also cancel. So the remaining 1 minus, that is 1 minus 1 by n u square, that is the formula a minus b whole square a square plus b square minus 2ab So minus, what is that? U square is equal to minus 1 by n. So on cross multiplication, minus ఆ సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళాను నా, ఇక్కడ మైనస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఆ సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళాను. ఓకే. So before that, so this is the formula. So before that, see u square also common దిద్దాం. ఒక నిమిషం వెయిట్. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఈక్వేషన్ 1లో ఏముందిరా, u స్క్వేర్ రెండు సార్లు ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ u స్క్వేర్ కూడా కామన్ తీసేసేయండి. u స్క్వేర్ కూడా కామన్ తీస్తే ఏమవుతుంది, u స్క్వేర్ కూడా కామన్ తీసేస్తే u స్క్వేర్ 1 minus 1 by n whole square minus 1 is equal to 2ax. This is equation number 1. Okay. So after passing through the n planks, final velocity will be 0. After passing through the n planks, final velocity will be 0. Again, v square minus u square is equal to 2as. V square 0 minus u square is equal to 2a displacement. How many planks? N planks into x. X is the thickness of the each plank. Okay, this is the equation number 2. Dividing 1 by 2. Dividing 1 by 2. So dividing 1 by 2, that is u square 1 minus 1 by n whole square minus 1 is equal to 2ax whole divided by minus u square 2a nx. 2a cancel, xx cancel, u square also cancel. So minus b, that is a minus b whole square formula, a square plus b square minus 2ab minus 1 is equal to, on cross multiplication, minus 1 by n. ఈ మైనస్ ఆ సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళాను, ఇక్కడ n ఉందిరా 1 by n. ఓకే, సో minus 1 plus 1 get cancelled. So 1 by n square minus 2 by n is equal to minus 1 by n. So LCM n square. So 1 minus n cancel, that is 2n, that is equal to minus 1 by n. So n is equal to what? So minus n is equal to what? N square by 1 minus 2n. So n is equal to what? N square by 2n minus 1. This is the number of bullets, number of such planks. So after n planks, final velocity will be 0. How many planks are required? N square by 2n minus 1 planks are required. Okay. So ఇన్ని ప్లాంక్స్ తర్వాత దాని వెలాసిటీ అవుతుందన్నా 0 అయిపోతుంది. Suppose by using this formula, suppose a bullet fired into a wooden plank of thickness x, it loses 1 by 20th of its velocity. Then how many such planks are required to stop the bullet? See, by using this, n is equal to what? N square by 2n minus 1. So n value 20, that is 20 square divided by 2 into 20 minus 1. This is 400 divided by 40 minus 1, 39. Is nearly 10 point something, that is 10.3. So 10.3 planks are required, is nothing but 11 planks. 11 planks are required. 11 planks are required. ఎందుకంటే 10 points అంటే 10 planks కూడా పాస్ అయిపోయింది, ఇంకొక 0.3 plank కావాలి కాబట్టి మొత్తం 11 planks కావాలి. ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ 0 కావాలంటే ఇది కావాలి మనకి 11 planks are required to stop the bullet. Okay students, this is the one application. Okay, next application. So application number 2. Application number 2. Okay, a body initially at rest, a body starting from rest, a body starting from rest, then it covers half of the distance in t1 second. Total distance covers in capital T seconds. So what is the relation between small t1 and capital T? A body starting from rest, then it covers half of the distance in t1 seconds. Total distance covers in t seconds. What is the relation between t1 and capital T? So dear students, So total displacement or distance s, half of the distance s by 2, it traveled by distance s1. So next one, half of the distance traveled by t2. Okay, t2. Okay. Then using the, what is capital D is the total distance traveled by the body. Capital D is the total time taken by the body to complete distance x. So capital D is the total time taken by the body to cover a distance of s seconds, s meters. Then using, so in this case, what is the relation between T1 and capital T? So using s is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. So s first t1 second lo s by 2 distance cover chesindi. So s by 2 is equal to initial velocity 0 plus half into a into t square, that is t1 square. So s by 2 is equal to a by 2 t1 square. 2 cancel out. That is t1 square is equal to s by a. t1 is equal to square root of s by a. Square root of s by a. This is the time taken by the body to cover a distance of s by 2. Okay. Next. Total distance covered by the body in a time interval, capital T. T is the total distance. S distance. So S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is the total distance. Initial velocity will be 0, half a square. So t square what? 2as. T is equal to square root of 2as. That is nothing but s is equal to 1 by 2 a t square. So ut plus half a t square. T square is equal to what? T square is equal to what? T square is equal to 2s by a. So t is equal to square root of 2s by a. So t is equal to root 2 into root of s by a. Root of s by a is nothing but t1. So t is equal to root 2 into t1. This is the relation between total time capital T and time taken by the body to cover a distance of s by 2. That is t1. This is the relation between capital T and small t1. Okay students, this is the one application. Okay, next one, freely falling bodies. Freely falling bodies. Freely falling body. So equation of motions in case of freely falling bodies, that is first one, yes, u is equal to v is equal to ut, that is v is equal to u plus at. So freely falling body means initial velocity 0. S is equal to what? H. So a is equal to what? G. Okay. V will be the final velocity before touching the ground. So V is equal to initial velocity 0, A is nothing but gt. Okay. Next equation of motion. S is equal to ut plus half gt square. A is nothing but g. Initial velocity will be 0. S is nothing but h is equal to, so that is g by 2 into t square. G by 2 into t square. Then h proportional to t square. H proportional to t square. So the body H1 is to H2 is to H3 is equal to, that is 1 square is to 2 square is to 3 square is to, and so on. So H1 is to H2 is to H3 and so on. Hn is equal to 1 square is nothing but 1, 2 square is nothing but 4, 3 square is nothing but 9, and so on. So these are the heights covered by the body in 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. These are the heights covered by the freely falling body in 1 second, 2 second, 3 seconds. This is the most important one. Next. So next equation is V square. V square is equal to U square plus 2as. V square is equal to U square plus 2as. Initial velocity will be 0 plus 2gh. A equal to g and s is equal to h. Then final velocity of the body after traveling by a height of h is given by v is equal to root of 2gh. Root of 2gh. Okay, students. So the body moving with constant acceleration, a body moving constant acceleration, average velocity of the body is given by average velocity of the body is given by, so initial velocity, final velocity by 2, average u plus v by 2. Initial velocity what? 0 plus v by 2. So that is v average is equal to, what is the value of v? 2gh whole divided by 2. So it is nothing but, this is 2gh by, so root of, the root to rasana, so root to cancel out. So V average is equal to GH by 2. So that is V average velocity whenever the body moving constant acceleration, V average is equal to root of GH by 2. So this is the one of the application. Next, another formula, that is Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So this is the formula for distance traveled by the body in a particular second. Distance traveled by the body in a particular second. So in case of free falling bodies, distance traveled by the body in first nth second, Sn is equal to initial velocity 0, a is nothing but g into 2n minus 1. So Sn proportional to 2n minus 1. Sn proportional to what? 2n minus 1. So distance traveled by the body in first second, second second, third second, and so on, nth second is given by S1 is to, S2 is to, S3 is to, and so on. Sn is equal to what? First second, n equal to 1, 2 into 1, 2 minus 1, 1 is to, n equal to 2, 2 into 2, 4, 4 minus 1, 3, 3 is to, next 3, 6 minus 1, 5 is to, 7 is to, 9 is to, and so on. So these are the very most important one. Distance in case of freely falling body, distance traveled by the body in first second, second second, third second, and so on, nth second is given by 1 is to, 3 is to, 5 is to, 7 is to, and so on, and so on. See this is the distance traveled by the body in 1 second, 2 second, 3 second. This is first second, second second, third second, and also nth second. Okay, what is the relation like this? Sn is nothing but h1, h1, this is h1, h2 and h3 and so on hn. So in this case, what is the relation between this one and this one? So in this case, h proportional to t square is nothing but see, h proportional to t square is nothing but h. Nth second of motion is nothing but n square. In this case, hn proportional to 2n minus 1. Hn proportional to 2n minus 1. Then the ratio h by h nth is equal to n square by, that is 2n minus 1. 2n minus 1. This is the h second. This is h, of course, height traveled by in n second. This is height traveled by nth second. That is the important one. N square by 2n minus 1. So, దీనికి t second, I will take n second. Instead of t, n, I will take n. So, దీనికి and దీనికి ratio వేసాను h by n plus 1 is equal to n square by 2n minus 1. Okay. So, these are the very most important problems, important formulas. So, next another application, I will take one more application in case of freely falling bodies. In case of freely falling bodies, another application. Suppose a body falling under gravity, so it will travel by a distance of 1 meter in a time interval t1, and second in a time interval t2 it travel by a distance of another 1 meter. Okay, next second it travel by again 1 meter. So what is the relation between t1, t2, t3 and so on? See, so initial velocity of the body will be 0. If a body falling under gravity, it travels a distance of 1 meter in t1 second, next 1 meter t2 second, next 1 meter t3 seconds. So what is the relation between t1, t2 and t3? Okay. So in this case, using the relation S is equal to ut plus of gt square. S is what? H. This is what? H. So h is equal to initial velocity what? 0 plus of g t1 square. So on cross multiplication, 2h by g is equal to t1 square. So t1 is equal to square root of 2h by g. So what is the value of h in first time interval t1? 1 meter. So then 2 into 1 by g, that is equal to 2 by g, root of root 2 by g. Next time interval, what is the next time interval t2? It have a distance 1 more meter. So then again, so total distance from this region to this region, initial velocity will be 0. Total time is t1 plus t2. So so using the same equation, total height is 2 meter is equal to initial velocity what? 0 plus of g instead of t, t1 plus t2 whole square. So then on cross multiplication, 2 into 2, 4 is equal to g into t1 plus t2 whole square. So that is t1 plus t2 whole square is equal to 4 by g. t1 plus t2 is equal to, so root of 4 by g. Root of 4 by g. So that is nothing but 4 by g. Yes, 4 by g. So t2, I want t2 is equal to square root of 4 by g minus t1. minus T1. So then T2 is equal to what? Square root of 4 by g minus T1. T1 is nothing but root of 2 by g. Root of 2 by g. So దీన్ని నేను 2 into 2 రాస్తున్నానా, 2 into 2 by g minus, that is root 2 by g. Root 2 by g కామన్ తీస్తున్నాను రా, that is root of 2 by g కామన్ తీస్తే root 2 minus 1. This is the time taken by the body in it is a time taken by the body, that is T2. It travel a distance of 1 meter. Next 1 meter time taken by the body T2 is given by T2 is equal to root of 2 by g root 2 minus 1. Next similarly T3 is equal to what? That is, this is the constant. That is the root of 2 by g is the constant. So root of 2 by g root 3 minus root 2. Root 3 minus root 2. Therefore, time taken by, of course, therefore, a body falling under gravity, it travels a distances of, successive distances 1 meter, then the relation between T1 is to T2 is to T3 is equal, that is 1 is to root 3 minus 1 is to root 3 minus root 2 is to, and so on. This is the very most important one. Okay, that is the another most important one. T1 is to T2 is to 3 is equal to 1 is to root 2 minus 1 is to root 3 minus root 2 is to, and so on. Next root 4 minus root 3, like that. Okay, this is the one more application in case of freely falling body. So a body covers equal distances in a time intervals of T1, T2, T3. Then what is the relation between T1, T2, T3? Okay, so like this. Next, I will go for one more application in case of freely falling body. So next application. So the body falling under gravity. So initial velocity will be 0. So it travels a distance of x. It travels a distance of x in n seconds or nth second. It travels a distance of nth second. So what is the distance traveled by the body in n plus 1th second? N plus 1 second. So suppose this is nothing but d. The distance travel చేసినప్పుడు n plus 1 second. What is the value of d? So dear students, so let us consider a body falling under gravity. Initial velocity will be 0. It will travel by a distance of x in nth second. What is the distance traveled by the body in the next n plus 1 second? So the distance traveled by the body in n plus 1 second is d అనుకుంటే కనుక, so what is the value of d? So using the equation of motion, Sn is equal to ut plus half ut, that is Sn is equal to u plus a by 2 into 2n minus 1. So Sn is nothing but x, that is u equal to 0, a is nothing but g by 2. So bracket within 2 into, what is the value of n? Is nothing but n minus 1. This is the distance traveled by the body in nth second. Okay, in case of freely falling bodies, distance traveled by the body in nth second. Next second is nothing but what? N plus 1 second. So for n plus 1th second, it covered by a distance is d. Is covered by distance d. d అనుకున్నాను నేను. Then so d is equal to what? So same by using this formula, d is equal to so initial velocity 0, that is g by 2 into instead of n plus 1 minus 1 n plus 1 minus 1. Okay, then d is equal to g by 2 multiply 2n plus 2 minus 1, so is nothing but g by 2 that is 2n minus 1 g by 2 multiply minus that is 2g by 2. Okay, so ఇక్కడ ఒకసారి మీరు అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తున్నానా, g by 2 లోపల మల్టిప్లై చేశాను, g by 2 2n minus 1 రాశాను, లైక్ దిస్ g by 2 2n minus 1. నెక్స్ట్ ఏం రాశాను రా, ఈ 2 తో g by 2 మల్టిప్లై చేశాను, సో 2g by 2. ఓకే, 2 cancel out, 2 cancel out. So d is equal to what? G by 2 2n minus 1. Sorry, this is the plus. This is the plus. This is the plus term. Okay. So g by 2 2n minus 1 what? G by 2 2n minus 1 is nothing but x plus g. So this is the distance traveled by the body in next n plus 1 second. Distance traveled by the body in n plus 1th second. So whenever the body falling under gravity, its distance increased by the value of g units. The value of g units gradually increase అవుతా ఉంటుందనా, d is equal to x plus g. So this is the distance traveled by the body in n plus 1 seconds in case of freely falling body. Other vertical projected body, distance traveled by the body in n minus 1 second. Next n minus 1 second, instead of plus I will take negative. D is equal to x minus g. So this is the distance traveled by the body in case of vertically projected bodies, n minus 1 second. D is equal to x minus g. This is the vertically projected bodies. Next 1 minus second. This is freely falling bodies. Distance traveled by the body in n plus 1 second is nothing but x plus g. This is the another